Tell me why teachers do this thing, where you're literally struggling for your life on a question during a test, so you ask for help. And what do? They just come over, look at your paper, and reread the exact same question, word for word, like I already read that. Suddenly, I'm standing there questioning my entire existence, like maybe I really am just dumb. At this point, you didn't help me, you just wasted my last brain cell. Tell me why the most betraying feeling in the world is when you feel a sneeze coming. So you stop everything, you're sitting there like, hold up, wait, this is about to be the most satisfying sneeze of my life. You're already preparing for it, face all scrunched up, mouth open, eyes closing. And then, nothing, it just disappears. Gone, vanished. Like, my nose literally just scammed me. Now I'm left looking stupid, half crying, half blind, and still unsatisfied. And honestly, that kills me inside every single time. Okay, but something that is really annoying is when the food is fooding, like the plate is perfection, but the YouTube is not YouTubing. Like, suddenly, out of a million videos on this app, there is nothing to watch. I'm scrolling, trying to find the perfect video to watch. My food's literally getting cold, and I still can't pick a good video. Because let's be real, eating without the perfect video, that's just wrong. Like, sorry, but I can't enjoy the first bite of my food until I can find the most elite good tier entertainment to go with it. The way my soul just leaves my body every time I think I touch a bug is just crazy. No, it's more than just crazy. Like, I'll feel something on my arm or leg, and I jump like I just got attacked. My heart's racing, I'm fighting for my life, and then, I look down. It's literally just a hair or a cable. Like, why did my brain make me almost die over that? Tell me why one of the scariest feeling in the world is when you suddenly can't feel your phone in your pocket. Like, instant panic, heart racing, stomach dropping, I'm patting myself down like crazy. Checking the couch, checking the floor, ready to retrace my whole day. And then, of course, it's in my other pocket. Or it's sitting right there in my hand. Or worse, I'm literally on the phone while looking for it. After that, I literally feel like the most stupid person alive. But I also feel so relieved because I managed to find my phone. Like, how do I manage to stress myself out this bad for no reason? Okay. So let's say sibling 1 asks sibling 2 to do something for them. And then sibling 2 of course instantly says, no, literally no hesitation, no thinking, just straight up, no. But then, 2 seconds later, guess who's actually doing it? Sibling 2, giving them a cup of water, turning off the light, handing over the remote. Like, why even say no if you're just gonna do it anyway? It's the most sibling thing ever. Tell me why everyone has that one friend who absolutely loses their mind over a tiny bug. Like, a mosquito in the room, they're packing their bags like it's an evacuation drill, a spider on the wall, suddenly, they're sprinting out the room like it's the Olympics. And the way they scream, like bro, it's not a monster, it's a fruit fly. Everyone else is chill, just watching the chaos unfold. But the plot twist is that that friend is me. Tell me why nothing humbles you faster than water going up your nose. Like, you could be swimming, vibing, living your best life, and then, one wrong move and suddenly you're fighting for your life. Eyes burning, nose on fire, brain convinced you just inhaled the entire ocean. And everybody else is looking at you like, you good? No, I'm not good. I just met my ancestors for 2 seconds. Honestly, water up the nose feels less like an accident and more like a personal attack. You ever start reading and realize your eyes are moving, but your brain zoned out like 10 minutes ago? Like, I'll get to the end of a whole 5 pages and have no idea what I just read. Nothing. I was just staring at words while thinking about the randomest things. Then I gotta go back, reread it, still don't get it, reread again. And now I'm 3 rereads deep, questioning if I even know how to read. At this point, I'm not the one reading the book is reading me. Okay, but why does a pillow make heartbeat sounds when I'm sleeping sideways? Like actual boom boom, Boom boom sounds. I lift my head. Silence. Head back down. It picks up right where it left off. Now I'm interrogating a pillow at 2 a.m., squeezing it, flipping it, whispering, "Hello." It even speeds up when I get stressed. Be so for real. I'm not sleeping on that. I'm sleeping on the extreme corner like it's a wild animal. At this point, it's not a pillow, it's a roommate with a pulse. Why is it that moms have this superpower where they can find literally anything we lose in 1 second? Like, I'll be tearing my whole room apart, flipping clothes, checking drawers, even checking the fridge like maybe it's in there. 10 minutes of chaos, nothing. Then my mom walks in, doesn't even look around, just reaches somewhere random and boom, there it is. And she hits you with the classic, "If you actually looked, you would have found it." Like, I literally looked so hard I started questioning if it ever existed. You didn't find it, you summoned it. You ever be talking to someone, and halfway through the convo your brain just leaves the chat? Like, I'm standing there nodding, smiling, but deep down I have no clue what they just said. So I just keep acting like I understood until they hit me with, "So what do you think?" And suddenly I'm rethinking every life choice that got me to this moment. Why do substitute teachers always mispronounce our names? Like, they'll look at the name, squint, and then say the most random combination of letters that has nothing to do with the name. I correct them, they try again, and somehow it gets worse. Like, it's not that hard, just please get it right. Now the whole class is laughing. It's so embarrassing. Why is swallowing medicine the hardest thing ever? Like, it's literally smaller than a piece of rice. But the second it's in my mouth, my throat's like, "Nope, we don't know how to do this." Now I'm standing there with a full glass of water, choking, coughing, questioning my entire existence. Meanwhile, my body's out here, eating entire slices of pizza with no issue. But this tiny medicine, suddenly it's a life or death situation. Why do friends always wait until you're drinking water to be hilarious? Like, you take one sip, they drop the joke, and suddenly you're dying, choking, laughing so hard you can't breathe, water sprayed everywhere. My shirt's soaked, the floor's wet. I basically flooded the place and my friend, just sitting there proud, like they accomplished something. One of the hardest things ever is switching from summer sleep schedule to school sleep schedule. Like, it's actually impossible. One time I'm staying up till 3 in the morning watching random videos, then waking up at noon like I accomplished something great. Then school starts and suddenly I'm expected to fall asleep at 10 at night. My body's like, be for real. So now I'm just laying there wide awake, staring at the ceiling, counting sheep, questioning my life. And then the alarm goes off at 6 in the morning. Like, I didn't even sleep. I just blinked. Why do moms blame everything on our phones? Like, we could cough one time and they're like, "It's that phone." We're tired? It's because of that phone. We stub our toe on the table and they're still like, "See, it's because of that phone." Like, be serious. At this point, if the house collapsed, moms would look at us dead in the eye and say, "It's that phone." Why are grandmas cooking always on a whole different level? Like, you'll eat fast food, school lunch, even home meals and it's okay. But when grandmas cook, suddenly it tastes like love, magic, and 300 years of experience all in one bite. And they swear they didn't make much. Meanwhile, there's enough food to feed the entire neighborhood. Honestly, I don't know if they're cooking or casting spells, but I do know I'm going back for a third plate. Why is it that when I'm texting, I feel like I have to put extra letters just so I don't seem dry? Like, I can't just say bye. No, it has to be bye. I can't just say hi. It's hi. And don't even get me started on oh my god. It always ends up as oh my god, like who decided this? Now I'm sitting here, stressing about how many letters is the right amount. Too short and I sound dry, too long and I sound unhinged. At this point I'm not even texting, I'm playing Wheel of Fortune with my keyboard. Can somebody please explain to me what the hell 6-7 means? Like, it's literally just two numbers put together, and everyone is going crazy about it, even me. Once the boys in my school screamed, 6-7, and then even the teacher said it with the hand gestures. I keep thinking I'll finally get what it means. No, and I'm sitting here, confused out of my mind. Like, does it actually mean something? Or are we all just being confused together? Tell me why it's always when we're about to fall asleep that our brain decides it's time to Google the randomest question we have. Like, every other hour of the day, we don't care, and suddenly, we need to know how planes fly or who invented paper. That's the actual time we want to learn something interesting, but it's the worst moment. Now we're sitting there, our phone at the brightness at max, Googling random questions and questioning our life choices. Tell me why when we were kids, getting clothes as a gift felt like a personal insult. Like, why would you hand me a sweater when I clearly asked for toys? I'd be sitting there fake smiling, holding up a t-shirt like, wow, thanks. But now, please, give me hoodies, sweatpants, jackets, give me anything that looks comfy. I see folded clothes and my heart lights up. Suddenly, flare and baggy jeans are exciting, jewelry is an essential for the outfit, and I'm out here saying, oh my god, all I want is cute clothes and jewelry. Like, when did we stop wanting toys and start getting emotional over clothes? You ever get so bored that even your phone is boring? Like, you don't feel like doing anything so you look at your phone, but then you've scrolled through every app, refreshed the same feed 10 times, and suddenly TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube, everything just feels dry. You close your phone, stare at the ceiling for 2 seconds, then open it again like maybe something magically changed. Nope, same posts, same videos, same notifications, nothing new and exciting. That's when you realize the boredom has gone pro level. Like, I've officially defeated technology. Why do younger sisters think our closet is a community center? Like, every time you can't find something, they're just casually wearing it like it's theirs. Hoodie? Gone. Jeans? Gone. Even the shirt that was planned to be worn today? Yeah, they've already posted in it. And when you call them out, they're like, you never wear it. Girl, I was literally about to. Now, you older sisters are standing here trying to get dressed while your younger sisters are out living their best life in your entire wardrobe. It's not sisterhood anymore, it's theft with confidence. Why do teachers love calling on the one person who's clearly trying not to get picked in class? Like, I'm sitting there avoiding all eye contact, looking at my notes, pretending to write something, basically repeating in my head, please don't call on me. And what do? Let's hear from you. Why? I didn't raise my hand for a reason. I don't know the answer, I'm just trying to survive class. Now everyone's staring, the room goes silent, my brain's buffering like bad Wi-Fi, and suddenly my notes look like ancient hieroglyphics. I'm sitting there like, yeah, I agree with what so-and-so said, and then they ask me to elaborate. My mind goes blank, and the teacher always hits you with, come on, just try. Bro, I am trying not to cry. I didn't volunteer. I got humiliated. Why does getting an eyelash in your eye feel like you're going through a whole survival challenge? Like, it's one tiny piece of hair, but the second it lands in your eye, everything falls apart. Your eye starts burning, tearing up like you're in a sad movie, and suddenly you're blinking like your life depends on it. You run to the mirror, pulling your eyelid up, down, sideways, looking absolutely insane, just to find absolutely nothing. And the worst part, everyone around you thinks you're overreacting, meanwhile you're fighting for your vision. Then when you finally get it out, you hold that little eyelash like, wow, this is what literally made me suffer today. Tell me why no one ever talks about how much a song can hold so many memories. Like, one random song gets played, and suddenly you're back in such a special moment in the past. You're literally reliving a whole era. The people you were with, the places you were at, the way you felt. It's crazy how music keeps everything stored like a little time capsule. You hear 3 seconds of a beat and your chest just goes, oh, Happy memories, sad memories, heartbreak, summer nights, everything comes rushing back. It's wild how a song can hit harder than any photo ever could. Sometimes one melody can remind you of a version of yourself you didn't realize you missed.